We've been doing this for how many years? This is Father Abraham who's going to tell us the rest of the story. But I know this has been a phenomenon. We've invited the community to just drive up in their nice warm cars.
That's true. That's very true. This is a phenomenon that has been taking place here at St. Matthias for the last 6, 7 years.
Yes,
So this
easily.
has been easily. So therefore, it has been well received, and it is pretty popular. As you can see, the number of cars behind for the past hour. So many cars have been coming on and off on a regular basis. So it's going on.
Well, it's always very successful, folks, because not only is it freezing out here today, people sometimes are not wanting to go out if they don't feel totally well, and or they're just housebound for the most part, and they'll get a neighbor or one of the children to drive them so they don't miss the experience of getting their ashes on Ash Wednesday. So for those of the community who are not Catholic, who don't understand what this is all about, can you explain what Ash Wednesday is?
Ash Wednesday, of course, from the Catholic or Christian perspective, it's a biblical practice of turning to God when we realize that all our life has not been in the right path that we wanted to. We are not experiencing true peace or joy, and God invites us to change our pathways, to rededicate ourselves, to return to the Lord, and to live by His ways so that we can experience more of His joy, more of His peace in our day-to-day lives. So Ash Wednesday is the beginning of this holy season of Lent. So we begin Lent with Ash Wednesday, marking our foreheads with ashes, symbolizing our so it's an external sign of the internal change that we want to bring about, a new life for our soul or our spirit. So it's for that purpose, from the
Kind of ashes to ashes.
ashes to ashes. Yes. No, because even in the agrarian societies, fire destroys everything, but then after the destruction, what remains is the ashes.
Exactly.
And these ashes will be used by farmers as the best manure.
Wow.
And so from this new manure, ashes, which is a sign of destruction or symbolically destruction of sin, destruction of whatever is negative within us, will become a new inspiration or a catalyst for the rest of us, God, and with one another. So it's for that purpose, yes.
So it's a beginning, it's a recognition of a rebirthing in essence, leading up, of course, to Easter.
Correct. That is so true. But it's again, when you speak about rebirthing, of course, it is the work of God happening in us. But what is very interesting is that this year, this rebirthing experience is happening on the same day as of Valentine's Day. So, in fact, people have been asking me, Father, what are we going to do? Are we getting a special dispensation to celebrate the? I said, no. Or are you going to give the ashes, or are you going to combining the two?
Sure.
I said yes. I said the meaning of Valentine's Day and the meaning of Ash Wednesday can be very providentially brought together, because Valentine's Day is a celebration of love,
Exactly.
friendship, and romance. And this one, Ash Wednesday, because the real expression of love is not the arrow of the Cupid going piercing the heart, but it is the sign of the cross, where Jesus gave up his life for the sake, out of love for us all, humanity. And so this love is to be understood as a sacrifice. So even in the gospel of today, when Jesus said, practice prayer, almsgiving, and a penance, and these are sacrifices that human beings do because we love someone. So therefore the expression of love is what we celebrate both on the Valentine's Day and on Ash Wednesday. So there's the beautiful connection, even though Valentine's Day and the Ash Wednesday don't happen.
Wow,
That's
right.
right. So it's a good thing to combine the two.
Right, and it's somewhat coincidental, but I don't think that it's actually accidental, because we're dealing with love for one another, but certainly the love of God.
Yeah, correct. It comes according to the cycle of the calendar. So therefore use that coming together and find meaning in that so that you are not excluding one or the other, but becoming inclusive. So that's why it's a, I think it's a providential that it happens once in a while so we can reflect more deeply on the, John 3:16. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, not to condemn the world but to save the world. So I think it's very meaningful from that perspective to combine the two when it happens, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, please put your order in for this to happen again very soon.
Yeah, no, that's today we had 4 services.
Wow.
So we had 4 services at a different times of the day, and the last one is going to be at a sash giving or a drive-through ash giving is a ministry that we have been very proud of in order to help hundreds of people who for what service. So they have, this is an easy way for them not to miss the ashes. At the same time, we are giving a little card with a gospel schedule, etc. It's a little memento for them to take with them, but above all to show that the church is willing to go out of its way to think outside the box and an act of goodness, kindness, reaching out to people, you know. So that
It's St. Matthias' gift on Valentine's Day, the
Okay.
gift of love, providing you with this wonderful service where you have the option and the is your want to do, and if that is something that is so meaningful to you, that it is here today. And what time does this continue to?
tonight is 7:30 is the last one, but then the ash giving outside will be for another half hour. Oh no, less than half hour. So usually from 4 o'clock to 5:30 is the time, but some more people will be coming, lingering and coming yet, but it will be.
Well, we've seen kind of a steady flow of traffic since we've been here, so that's it's always welcome, and it's now becoming recognized. So people are looking for this and when it's going to happen. Now, nobody really thought it was going to be this early, but and it's very chilly. It's typically not this cold out. But therein lies the blessing, therein lies the sacrifice, and therein lies the recognition that it is a gift of love, and especially on Valentine's Day, that we commemorate the Lenten season with the giving of the ashes at St. Matthias Drive-thru. That's right on JFK Boulevard, right now. 30.
Thank you for the reporting and the exposure. Thank you, and God bless all of you
Yes.
during this Lenten season. Happy Lent.
Yes. Happy Lent and happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, that's
And come get your ashes. We're right here. And again, you have one more half hour, and then don't forget the service also at 7:30. Happy all of the above.
Thank you very much.
This is PJ Parker, Franklin reporter and advocate with Father Abraham from St. Matthias on JFK Boulevard. Father Abraham from St. Matthias on JFK Boulevard.